Happy New Year, everyone. It's January 1st, 2020. I just thought I would share the story of what happened to me yesterday. I was at my mom's in the evening, New Year's Eve, unloading my car in the visitor parking. In the visitor parking area is the dumpster and the recycling. And as I was leaving that area, I could hear some noise inside the dumpster, and outside the dumpster there was like pop cans and bottles strewn around the ground. And I thought someone was stuck in the dumpster, so I called out. I said, "Hello, hello, are you okay?" And this young girl, probably in her late 20s, popped up her head and said, "Hello." And I said, "Hi." I said, "Are you is this stuff on the ground?" I said, "Are you throwing stuff down onto the ground?" And she said, "Yes, I'm looking for pop cans." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Are you hungry?" And she said, "Yes." And as soon as she said that, we locked eyes, and I thought, oh my gosh. I said, "I don't know if I can handle this." She was looking for, obviously, pop cans so she could get enough money to have a meal. And so I proceeded to unload my car, and I came back for the second load, and I thought to myself, I hope I have some money in my wallet, because I would love to give her some money to be able to go buy a meal. And I called out to her again. She was inside the dumpster, and I said, "Hello," and I asked her name, and I introduced myself, and I said, "Do you mind my asking you, like, how did you get here to this place?" And she said, "I walked here." And I said, "No, I mean, how did you get to be in this position that you're in a dumpster looking for pop cans and bottles so you can buy yourself a meal?" And she looked me directly in the eyes and just said, "Oh, it's a really long story." And in that moment when she was telling me that, I thought to myself, oh, she's an extension of me. She's no different from you and me. We are all connected. And I felt I was her and she was me. And I thought to myself, oh, wow, it was overwhelming. It was so humbling. And so I proceeded to give her, luckily I had a large bill in my wallet, and I thought, wow, I'm so glad. And I proceeded to give her the money, and she had a look on her face like she had won the lottery. And she was so gracious and thankful. And when I asked her if she needed anything else, a blanket or anything else, anything, and she said, "No, thank you, this is more than enough." She was so gracious. It was a lesson, because we live in a society where we're receiving gifts and giving gifts, and sometimes people you give gifts to are not even as grateful, or you receive a gift and you're not as grateful. And I thought to myself, I have never seen anyone be so grateful for something like that. And I was also reminded of like other experiences where if I have been in a position to even be a little bit of help to somebody on the street, they have been so gracious, and they always look you in the eye and thank you. And I thought, next time someone gives me something, I have to make sure that I'm more gracious, and then I make eye contact, and I show the kind of gratitude that was shown to me. It was a real learning experience for me. And then I also thought about, there are times when people want to help people on the street, and they'll talk themselves out of it. They'll say stuff like, "Oh, it's going to go to drugs, and so I don't know, I'm not going to help that person." And what I would like to say to you is, if you want to help someone and your heart is saying help them, just help them. Your little change or your whatever amount of money you give them isn't going to change their life. Even people with substance abuse disorders need to eat. They need a place to stay. and they even need people to show them they care even more so because of the hardships they've endured. So if you want to help someone, just help them. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't make excuses. Just help them. And I hope that for the new year, I wished her that 2020 would be a year where her life would get better. And that is my wish for all of you. I hope that 2020 brings so many blessings to all of you, and that we are never in a position like that girl was. And if you see someone and you want to help them, don't talk yourself out of it. Just do it and share the love. Thank you.